months behind the actual launch of the first episode, and then the anticipation, the anxiety, the excitement from us, like, okay, we actually get to upload our first episode, and then boom, realized that first episode was a complete failure. But it's definitely okay.
Failure?
It was a failure in the moment, right? But it depends how you look at it in the moment. And that's what I really wanted to get into right now, because what I was telling you behind the scenes a little bit earlier was me 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, but definitely 5 years ago, was that pride and ego thing definitely stood tall on my back. If this happened 5 years ago, I would have completely freaked out. I would have started sweating. You know what I mean? The fact that we put out, it ruined the whole day. We put out a product that absolutely was not perfect. And it was like, oh man, what are people going to think of us now? They're going to think that we're incapable. They're going to think that we can't provide ultimately what we're going to look for. And then this just shoots us dead in the moment right away. But as soon as, this morning, obviously it it uploaded, went out to the masses at 7 a.m. I get a phone call from you a couple hours later, like, bro, we have a problem. It went a little haywire. And the first thing is, okay, let's tackle it. Let's see what's going on. Okay, boom, let's get into the audio tracks, our editing software, see where it messed up. And didn't even bat an eye at it. It was like, okay, the early risers that decided, because we did have a handful of views, I think like 10 views with our unpolished product. And, a couple of people reached out, shout out to y'all that wanted to tune in.
Appreciate
first thing early in the morning. And y'all got to see the unpolished product. Now here we have, uploaded the finished product. I had to get in there, fix it, make sure it was good to go. And then it was. But that's so exciting, man. What we were talking about, episode 1, we were like, we want to give our viewers behind the curtain, allow you guys to see our failures. And then we've had our biggest failure to this point, uploading our very first podcast. You know Absolutely. What I mean? And so, again, not being able to bat an eye, but just understanding like, nah, this is cool. I actually welcome that, because it lets people see that that's what true success actually looks like. It's not a facade. Everything doesn't go right 100% of the time. You just have to be okay, work with it, go with the flow, revamp yourself, get back in the game, and then keep on pressing.
Absolutely. And I think actually you, Mr. Silson, was the one that said in the previous episode, the true testament of a leader is building the airplane while we're flying it, or something to the effect of that. Well, that's what happens when you are doing it as you go, right? You kind of foreshadowed everything that's happening, right?
Exactly.
Like, we're being authentic to what happened. And by the way, it's okay, right? Like, now is a time to fail. Now is the time to look stupid. Now is the time to look incapable, because I'd rather look incapable now when very few people are watching, rather than being the GOAT or on the mountaintop and making, simple failures like that, or not even, I don't like that word, but simple mistakes, and be like, wow, this guy's so great, but he's making mistakes in this arena, right? At that pinnacle. I'd rather make the mistakes now. I'm not that good. I'll never be that good.
Exactly.
And I don't ever want to put on the facade that I am that good.
Yeah, we are not the guy.
But we play the part that we actually speak about. Like, our word is our bond, and now we're just staying true to our word, which I think is cool, right? Like, we are those authentic leaders.
Exactly.
So